through anything, okay? And at that moment, I knew my life had changed forever. Hello, how you doing? Yes. Can we all just stand up really quick because you've been sitting for a minute? Can we all stand up, move our legs around? I am Tina. Otherwise...
Meet Tina, stars Tina Wilson, a beacon of hope and transformation for women over 40. As a licensed life and health coach, Tina specializes in empowering those who have faced life's toughest challenges.
The edge of their seat. So when someone says, Tina, how did you do? I'm going to say, I had them at the edge of their seat.
Drawing from her personal triumphs over tragedy, Tina guides women on a transformative journey. Her unique approach is grounded in the 5 pillars of transformation: mindset, heart set, nutrition, fitness, and resilience. Tina's mind, body, and soul awakening program isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. Through her online fitness boutique studio, she merges physical well-being with emotional growth. As an international motivational speaker, Tina's voice resonates across continents. She inspires and educates through her podcast, her dynamic presence on platforms like Clubhouse and Toastmasters International, and her compelling storytelling. Celebrating her latest achievement, the publication of her first book, No More Traumedy, Tina continues to leave a lasting mark in the art of transformation.
I said I need to make a book for anyone who's had some type of trauma or tragedy, because there's no playlist. People don't like to talk about it. Remember, I was with my coach and I'm like, well, this person's got a cool thing. They do motivation, they do finances. I talk about traumedies. That's not cute. He's like, Tina, you make traumedies look good.
Yeah. Stars Tina Wilson, transforming lives by overcoming one traumedy at a
Hey, grand rising to you and also you. Welcome. And I'm so grateful to be here with you this morning. I don't know what time it is for you, but for me right now, it's about 5 a.m. and I'm feeling supercharged. I'm about to go live on Breakfast with Champions, which is on Clubhouse. Today, we are going to be talking about I am statements, all the wonderful things that you need in your life to keep you uplifted. If this is your first time with me, I want you to roll over to my YouTube channel and click subscribe. Why? Because that's where all the goodies happen, right? Whenever you hear me speak, you are going to get the motivation. We all love motivation, right? It doesn't last forever. You're going to get the motivation, the inspiration, and then transformation. Transformation to change your life. Now, what I want you to do as well is realize there's so many things that you can do. With that being said, my girl Renee, I have to give her a big shout out because she's always helping in the background. Hey, Grand Rising Champions, and good morning. I am Stars Tina, and I'm super excited and grateful to be here. If you didn't know, Breakfast with Champions has a great challenge going on, and you can join our Facebook page to get all the insights. I actually signed up this morning. Mary Lynn, thank you so much for this. Mind Wealth 67-day challenge. It starts November 11th to January 15th. There's going to be check-ins, okay? You get through the holidays and 2025 just pushing through, right? In the 67-day challenge, we're going to be talking about mindfulness, weekly challenges to help with happiness and mindfulness, guided digital worksheets, fun tools to incorporate into your life, wellness. You get to set a fitness goal, weekly healthy tips, all this great stuff if you want to save money. So I want to invite you now to sign up for that. And if you have not joined our Clubhouse, get on over here. With that being said, I am Stars Tina. I am a life and health coach. I'm that person that's going to take you from good to great to amazing. Am I the only person who wants to be feeling amazing all the time? Well, I just want to let you know that you can make that happen. And I just want to roll and say good morning to all the champions in the building. And if you see right here, there's Kingdom in the building. Welcome, Kingdom. I see you're new to the family with a little pink ticket. Grab that ticket. Latrice, I love your picture there. Tanisa, Ali, Lawrence, Abdullah, Regina. Hey, girl. Hey. I see Thas, I see Angelica, Esther, Krill, someone with some names there, Valencia, Tahir, Sheely, Andrew, Gannett, Damaris, Edwin. Good morning, Mommy. And we see Chima in the building. I see Gail. Hi, Gail. Tanya, Bella, King, Debbie, Debawala. See my girl Renee, Trisha, Coach, and Mary Lynn. Grand Rising to everyone. I just wanted to come through. So today we have a whole lot of goodies, and I just love how my God works. Everything just kind of flows, right? I want to invite you, if you're up at 4 a.m., you got to get to the 4 a.m. room, because Charlene was just dropping the gems this morning. I like to roll my segments over to her. And I want to start with a quick motivational video because it just fits right in. So Renee, if you can throw that video on for me, it'll be great. It's one of my favorites. My girl, Lisa Nichols.
Is the seed, visualization is the fertilizer. It's the fertilizer because when your thoughts are connected with an emotion, see, you would visualize yourself winning and you would feel all the emotion that came with that. And all you're doing now is you're not chasing a foreign emotion. You know the feeling. And now you're just doing what's necessary to get back to that feeling in real time. I love doing visualizations because, and it's real important in the visualization, you can't see it over there. You have to see it right here. You got to feel it right here. Like I am. It's all I am. I am. I am in my dream home. I am in my dream relationship. And then unpack what that looks like. But most importantly, unpack what it feels like. And when you have that emotion in this moment, all of a sudden you stir up something that I don't think will ever go back to sleep. It'll go, okay, let's go get that. And what it really does is it sets up a state of cognitive dissonance. And cognitive dissonance is when you see something in your mind and you see yourself in a way that your behaviors are not currently leading to it. So your mind becomes disrupted and it goes, okay, can we get there? Well, your mind wants to literally be congruent. What it thinks is what you're doing. What it thinks is what you're doing. And so when you set up a constant, and abundant thinkers like you and I, we do it unconsciously. We're constantly keeping ourselves in a state of cognitive dissonance, meaning, okay, what else? And I'm seeing Lisa over there and I'm going, okay, let me go. While being grateful for my now. It's not in that I'm going to be whole and complete when I get over there. I'm whole and complete now. I just know I'm supposed to be over there. So let me do what's necessary to get over there. And let me evict any behaviors or characteristics that are stopping me and let me adopt any new ones that I need. I think that people put too big of a notion on purpose in that they think that it has to look.
About this morning, cognitive dissonance. And the thing that I like best about this, good morning, Pastor Jeff. Is there ever been anything that you really wanted? Years ago, it was actually about 2 years ago. I've always loved motivational speakers, inspirational speakers, but Lisa Nichols was someone who I just like, I wanted to see her speak, right? And I remember my good friend Renee, she's like, she's not speaking anymore. I can't find her anywhere. And we're searching. But every single morning before I got to bed, I would play one of her videos on YouTube. And can you just imagine this year, not only did I see her speak in person, but I got to party with her. I got to take pictures with her. I got to talk to her. I got to ask questions. I got to train with her, right? Because in my mind, I want to meet Lisa Nichols. It's like I knew that would happen someday. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but it happened. That's what visualization can do for you. And I loved in that video how she just said, yes, see yourself in that future self. See yourself in those relationships and the things that you want, but still be grateful and enjoy where you currently are now, right? That is so beautiful because we tend to want better things, to want bigger homes, better cars, better relationships, right? And then we don't appreciate where we currently are in life. But we have to be super grateful for where we are, right? So if you get stuck in that traffic, well, that's a good thing. So today, it's all about I am statements. And if you've been rocking with me these past few weeks, you know every week there's a different discussion. As you know, my book is coming out in less than 2 weeks, right? I'm so excited. Traumedy No More for Kids. And every single week I've been doing a video. So if you go to my YouTube channel, and I would love for you to subscribe, you can click the link at the top. It takes you to all of my things on my YouTube channel. Each week I share a different section of the book. And I've been talking to you about the same thing. Week 1, I talked about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Week 2, journaling. The 3rd week, vision boards. The 4th week, exploring your emotions. Week 5, breath work. Week 6, morning rituals. And today I'm talking about I'm talking about I am statements. And all of these things are part of this beautiful book right here, which would be great for the holidays if you have a child, a niece, a nephew, if you know someone who has a group, because this is what's going to transform the lives of them. So as we get into today's topic, I just want to give a little space here. If anyone wants to share thoughts, feelings in regards to the topic, the video, if so, take this opportunity to share your thoughts.
Oh, Tina, good morning. It's Trisha.
Hey, Trisha.
Hey, good morning. So I just want to say I love Lisa Nichols, anything that she brings about. She talks about confidence and being a strong woman, and I just appreciate her and the power she brings.
She is pretty powerful. And you know what's so great, Trisha, what I realized, and I think it's for anyone who's like really living out their dreams. I know this is going to sound real crazy. I went to a Cat Williams concert once, and I was really close to the front. And I know he's got a potty mouth, I know, but he's funny like that. But I was sitting in the front, and for some reason, I could feel as if I was just as powerful and impactful as him. Same thing with Lisa Nichols. It's like when you're in the room with these people, their energy. I mean, if you're open to it, you must be open. If you're not open, you're just going to block all your blessings. But I could just feel it right there on me. So we love her. We love Lisa Nichols. Okay, so today I'm talking about I am statements. But first, I wanted to share something that Charlene was talking about. And if you realize, in school, I don't remember them teaching us much about the brain, or maybe I was just asleep in that class or whatever. But she was talking about the reticular activating system this morning, and I've heard about it before. So I said, and she's like, you know what, you can Google and you can do whatever. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit about that, because the reticular activating system, cognitive dissonance, I am statements, incantations, all of these things have a big part to do with you living your life, your dream life of what you want. But first, before we get into that, what exactly is your dream life? And is it crazy to just want more, right? My entire life, I've always just wanted more and more and more. I think that's what just keeps me alive, right? Is it a relationship? Because I know a lot of women that I know in their 40s and their 50s, they're like, oh, I can't find a man. I'm never going to get into a relationship. They've got their cats, they've got their dogs, they've got their whatever, right? And they're just, I'm not saying they're lying to themselves, but they're putting that like cognitive dissonance. I'm fine where I am. So first, I want you to determine what exactly it is that you want in your life. And maybe you don't know what that is, right? Because I can tell you right now, not in a million years that I think I'd be writing my third book. If you see that the first one, that's the second one there. I had no idea, but I just made myself open to what God has for me. So first, I want you to realize what it is that you want. You guys know we have less than 2 months. Till the new year. Let me tell you guys, I am so excited. The other day, I bought a dress for New Year's Eve. I don't know where I'm going. I do know I want to go to church, but then I bought this silver little sparkly doohickey thing. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see it in a short. But I just know that I'm going out New Year's Eve. At least I want to, right? So you have to visualize, what is it that you want? Once you decide what you want, then just make the plans, make the steps to make that happen. Right? So super simple. So let me get back to this reticular activating system really quick. It's a network of neurons located in the brainstem that plays a crucial role in attention, focus, and wakefulness. Think of it as the brain's filter system that helps you prioritize and process information. Now, the key functions of this is attention and focus. Am I the only one that's like, sometimes you get like unfocused, right? Example, if you're in a crowded room and someone says your name, your reticular activating system alerts you the sound, and you're like, pay attention, right? Does it ever happen if you're in a supermarket? I know this happens to moms, and you hear that kid say, "Mommy," you know your kid's sound. It's like, huh, huh, huh. Oh my gosh, I miss those days. I know I'm getting off topic right here, but I love my little mama. Does anyone want to, I remember whenever we go shopping, and like my daughter would be on one side of the store and she's on the other, I'm like, Didi, mommy, Didi, mommy. We do like these crazy games as we're going through the store to find each other. I'm sorry, I kind of got off track, but I'm going to see my little mama this week. By the way, if you're in the Tampa area, let me tell you something. Okay. Let me tell you something. This weekend, starting on Thursday, November 14th, which is my birthday, by the way, the party's going down. I got like another person who says they're coming out to party, and I have all these things planned. Okay. They're not really planned yet because I went by the water. Mary Lynn, why didn't you tell us how wonderful freaking Florida was? I went and I have all these things. There's like a dining cruise. There's this like Tampa boat thing. There's like this crab thing. There's this blast on the, it's like all sorts of goodies. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to have fun. I can tell you that much. I know. Get back to the point, Tina. I'm sorry. I'm just, okay. So I was talking about the attention and the focus. You see how I got off of that, right? Awareness and alertness. It helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, ensuring you stay awake and alert during the day and fall asleep at night. This is a struggle bus for me sometimes, right? Getting to sleep at night because my mind is just always going. And the third key function of it is goal-oriented behavior. So when you repeatedly say I am statements or focus on specific goals, the system aligns with your brain to notice opportunities, people, and ideas that match the goals. This is why visualization and positive affirmations are effective. The system starts filtering out the distraction, like what doesn't belong. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, right? So if you have an intentional I am statements like I am confident and successful, you start paying attention to things that reinforce the belief, such as confident pictures, things like that. And that is what's in here. And I actually have added in the book incantations, because if you guys know anything about Tony Robbins, he talks about incantations. And when he first started, before he got on stage, he would pump himself up, right? And say his things, what he has to do. I am powerful, I'm strong, whatever. Those are things I do. So that is the importance of that part of the brain. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds. If anyone wants to share their thoughts, comments on mic, say your name. Agree, disagree. Otherwise, I'm moving on. Okay. We have a full house on the bottom there. Halo. Oh my gosh, you were up early out there on the road. I love it. I love these mornings, guys. Okay, so the I am statements I'm going to talk about with you guys today and why they're so important. First of all, I am statements, these are game changers when it comes to mindset, right? So the first thing, it reprograms your subconscious mind. Let's repeat that again, okay? Just that word reprogram. Think about a computer, right? When your computer messes up, it's like, what is going on? And you got to reprogram it, or maybe your phone or your watch. That's what you have to do to your brain. At least I do every single second. I was telling Charlene earlier in the 4 o'clock room that for me, every second I have to like adjust my mind, because where it goes off, it's like, it moves to the side. So to keep myself on track, every second I have to do something to make sure that I'm moving towards my goals. So repeating I am statements, it rewires the subconscious with positive belief. Your brain starts to adapt these statements as truths, shaping your thoughts and actions. I am worthy of success. Say these things every single morning. Maybe you put little Post-its around the house, in the bathroom, right? For my children's program, if you didn't know, I did an event in September, absolutely amazing. And I think I've been practicing on my kids. My daughter is 32. So for over 32 years, I've been, practicing, motivating and inspiring kids. And I am statements are something that are so amazing. And my niece, who's the most precious thing in the world, I came up with this song, and Tony with the keys helped me do it. And it's amazing. That's the name of the song, actually. I am amazing. And one day, I think it was this summer. Yeah, it was this summer. I said to my mom, I said, I want her to say some I am statements. And my mother recorded her saying some things. I am amazing. I am beautiful. And you can hear it in her voice, how wonderful she sounds, how the feelings make her feel great, right? So that's why I love working with children, because to see the transformation in them. So that's the first reason why you want to do I am statements, is because it reprograms your subconscious mind. That's the part that you're not even thinking about, because if you're just naturally doing it, it's going to happen. Okay, so the second reason why you want to do I am statements is it boosts your self-esteem and your confidence. Right? Am I the only person that when you know what you know, you are so confident, things just kind of roll and it's smooth, and sometimes you're not that confident about things, right? So you got to fake it till you make it with some things. But when it comes to boosting your confidence, when I declare positive I am statements, I'm telling myself I am worthy. I have the ability to do anything. I am resilient. I am unstoppable. Now, this right here, it helps you overcome obstacles because life, I remember Dr. Dale used to say this all the time. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. She would always say, life be lifing, life be life. And I'm like, ew, I don't know if I like that. But now I kind of like that statement because guess what, peeps? Life be lifing. You're riding down that road, everything's going good, and bam, something happens. How do you react when you get a bam in your life? Because you're always going to get a bam. And I am so excited and so grateful that it took me 52 years, but I am so excited that I finally got to a place in my life where the bams don't affect me at all. For example, I got a new car a couple of months ago, and this was a huge, when I say huge, ginormous, that's not even a word, ginormous thing for me because 2016, my life shifted horribly because of the traumedy that happened. And for those of you that are hearing my voice for the first time, traumedy is my platform. That's what I talk about all the time. That's my jam, right? A traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Not a comedy. It's not about the funny. No. When the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. Now, when this happens, my friends, life-changing experiences occur, and it happens to everyone. And back in 2016, I had the worst trauma of my life that shifted it. And ever since then, I've been doing these little things to make my life better. And so back in COVID, that shift for everyone, right? 2020, my life shifted even more. I moved from my beautiful home of New Jersey and I moved away and I sold everything. I got rid of everything. Okay, not everything, but the main things, my car, my apartment, my everything, right? So a couple months ago, I bought a brand new car. I was like, okay, I was kind of like excited, scared at the same time. And last week, I walk outside and I see a note on the window. And I'm like, so I'll put a note on my car. Right. And I'm looking at it and I didn't have my glasses on, so I could barely read. I'm like, what is this saying? And then it said something like, I hit your car, I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's nice of her to leave me a note. And I'm looking at the car and I'm like, I don't see anything. And then I walk to the front of the car and I'm like, oh my goodness, because there's this huge gash inside the car. And I'm just like, oh, well, that was nice of her to write a note for me. And I was just not really that bothered by it, right? Because it's just a car. We have about 10 minutes. Let me just stay on track right here. But that's what the I am statements have done for me over the years, because this isn't something that clicks right away. It takes some time for them to hit in your system. So it's going to boost your self-confidence. It's going to make your self-esteem any better. Anyone want to share comments, thoughts in regard to this topic of boosting your self-confidence? Do they agree, disagree? All right, I'm going to continue. I know it's early. You guys probably laying in bed, stretching, feeling good about yourself. All right. If you're just jumping in, I am talking about I am statements, why they're important in your life. It's the 7th part of an 8-week series that I'm doing, a workshop for my book, my program, Trauma No More for Kids. If you missed the other 6 weeks, just roll over to my YouTube channel, click subscribe, and you can watch all the videos on there of how to get over your traumas. Okay, so number 3, by doing I am statements, it creates a positive feedback loop in your mind. Think of your favorite movie. For some people, it may be Dirty Dancing. It may be Color Purple. It may be the bobsled Jamaican movie. It may be, come on, let me hear some favorite movies. I'm a movie buff. Anyone want to share their favorite movie? It's okay. If you guys don't want to talk to me this morning, it's okay. Short, that's your favorite movie?
Love that movie. Yeah.
It is a very good movie, but I don't know if I want to put that on repeat. I love it. I love it.
Rain Man.
Rain Man. Yes. Cool Runnings. That's the name I was trying to say. And what is it about these movies, right? There's a part in it. There's probably a scene in every movie that you like that you just play over and over in your head. And if you have a buddy, like I don't know, my daughter's my buddy, right? You say these things from the movies all the time. Like, well, if you've ever seen Color Purple, there's a part in the movie where he asks for something and he's like, where is it? She's in the cooler, on the shelf. She's like all scared. So whenever my daughter would say something like, where is such and such? It's in the cooler, on. And we like mimic different parts of that movie, but it's all sorts of things. I know, get back on track, Tina. I'm just feeling good this morning. What can I say? All right. So we are talking about loops. Feed loops in your brain, right? So what are the good loops that you have going on in your head to keep you going forward? Seeking powerful words leads to positive feelings and behaviors. I got to take the glasses off for that one. Am I the only person that leads with their heart, that leads with their feelings? My therapist always says to me, she said something to me the other day. She says, Tina, those are all feelings. I need some facts. And my boy, oh my gosh, what is his name, Renee? Adam Smith. He always says, is it a feeling or is it a fact? Like someone said, well, it feels like you don't like me, Tina. Well, is it a feeling or is that the truth, right? What are you saying to yourself in your mind? So when you have powerful words, it's going to give you powerful feelings. And if you're a feeling person like me, that's going to help your behaviors, what you're doing, right? Which creates positive outcomes. If you want a nice, okay, some of you may just want to focus on just the way your body looks, but if you want to feel good, right? Because when you get to a certain age, some people say, you know what, forget that perfect shape. Some people just want to be able to walk up the stairs. Are you doing what needs to be done to get the feeling, to get the results that you want? That's what happens when you have those loops in your head, right? So an example is, I am full of energy and joy, and that is definitely me. And by the way, joy, happy, joy. I decided I've had I guess you can say a clothing line since 2016 when I had my biggest trauma, because my daughter and I started putting shirts together. And I'm actually wearing one today. You can't really see it, but it's got a picture of a Michael Jordan loop with wings on the top and the bottom says Cali Kicks. We started back then with different clothing lines for my son. And I said, and I'm now in the boutique world and I'm loving clothes and fashion. And I've always loved fashion, but I'm like super deep into it now. And I think it's because each year I'm growing and becoming better and stronger. And I said, you know what? I like what I like, meaning clothing wise. And I said, I'm going to create what I want to wear. So I've decided to really go deeper for the clothing line that I started 6 years ago. And I decided to name it Joy. Because every day I wake up, when I put on clothes, when I smell, what I feel, I want to have that joy. So I just want to share my joy feeling with you guys. So the third tip that I mentioned was having that feedback, that constant loop in your head. I'm going to recap all three of these statements, and then we have some space here if anyone wants to share. If you have anything else, why you think I am statements are important, I would love to hear from you. So this morning, if you're just tuning in, good morning, Sharon. We're talking about the importance of I am statements and why they change the mindset of your life. They give you that mind shift, right? The first reason is it reprograms your subconscious mind. The second thing it does, come on up here, Richard. The second thing, it boosts self-confidence and self-esteem. And the third thing, it creates a positive feedback loop in your head. Those are the three reasons why I believe it's so important to have those I am statements. And when you purchase this book, guess what? This is for children. Oh, how could I forget? So by the way, I told you my birthday is on Wednesday. No, it's Thursday actually. And it's all in celebration of my book that's coming out. If you click the link there, you have an opportunity to sign up for my book launch release party. It's virtual, it's in person. And we're actually going to be celebrating both of my books. My first one that came out last year, No More Traumedy for Kids. And then, the one last year was No More Traumedy. And the one this year is Traumedy No More for Kids. And in this series of books, it teaches you how to tap into your feelings, those uncomfortable feelings of anxiety, stress, and depression, and then how you can push through them. So yes, I would love for you to join me for this book launch. I would love for you to grab it along with the toolkit for children, because that's what's going to change the world. So if anyone wants to unmic, share your thoughts, comments, tell me what you thought about today's segment.
I'm at a place where I have a signal, Tina, because if you say an I am statement, just watch your posture even change and you don't realize it. So it's so important. So I love the I am statements. I love the breakdown of it. So yay. And also, I hope you come in so we can sing to you on Wednesday.
I will. So Mary Lynn, I do miss you guys so much. This year, I made a very concerted effort to just really pour into myself, because this year was January was tough for me, guys. Let me tell you, Mary Lynn knows I was just like, what is going on in my life? And so this year, I've really focused on that self-care. So the first 2 to 3 hours of the day, I'm journaling, yoga, meditation, praying, praise and worship. So I will be here on Wednesday so I can get a little birthday. Anyone else want to share their comments? Mm-hmm.
Just like you're saying that, I have statements in the practice only if anybody else is like, I see a difference in your move to Tampa in your how you're showing up. So it's working, and we're not going to take that time for ourselves. So good for you.
Yes.
It'll be a great year for you. And then I'll leave the mic for somebody else.
Yay. And by the way, it's Thursday. Thank you, Renee, for that. I love Tampa. I don't know why you didn't tell us how great it was before, girl. Anyone else want to share?
I love Tampa too.
It is. Let me tell you guys, I say it all the time. Some people are scared to move, but you only have one life to live, right? And yesterday, I'm starting to get back on Facebook now, but an ex from like God knows how long ago hit me up on Facebook yesterday, and he doesn't really use social media and all that stuff. And his message was so funny. He's like, I can't remember the exact message, but it was something like, I can't believe you didn't reply unless you're married or living with someone, whatever. And I was like, I didn't even see this message. And we were talking a little bit by text message. And I just am shocked at how some people can just stay in one area of their life and never change, right? Change is good. Think about a snake. Think about a turtle. Think about a butterfly, right? Butterflies. Oh, my niece, during COVID, we were doing meditation, we were doing yoga. And I remember we had caterpillars, and I was teaching her how a caterpillar turns to a butterfly. And I was teaching her how to feel good about herself and life. And we were actually meditating. And she says, I like the rainbows and the butterflies. Because, when kids are 2 and 3 years old, their voices are just so cute. So I just wanted to share what you want, visualize it, see it, walk into it. I am Stars Tina, your life and health coach. Lastly, before I get out of here, I'm going to be dropping some news next week. Let me tell you, I pop in vision board. You guys know I do vision boards, right? I have got the biggest, best, most amazing vision board summit coming up the end of December. I know the date is weird. Save the date, December 26th. Yes, I know it's a day after Christmas, but it's great. It's going to be amazing. And my speakers are awesome. All right. I'm throwing the mic up in the air. Thank you guys for all your time and patience. Peace. And a bottle of hair grease. Bye. Throwing it to you, Marilyn.
The young entrepreneur was killed at a business he owned downtown.
Laying there in his puddle in his own blood at that point. Literally holding him and screaming his name as he's taking his last breath.
Gaines was 21 years old when he was murdered.
And the Emmy goes to The Tape Room, Jamal Malley Gaines.
What's going on with my son? Like, I'm sorry, your son is dead.
And the last time I saw my brother was in the hallway where he died. And I told him, you need to get a gun. You need to have more protection.
Somebody knows something. Somebody out there has some answers about what has happened.
This is ridiculous. Okay, it should not happen. This needs to stop. Young black man with a business. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yes!
They were coming after the store, even though they shot him, he was still just fighting as he was going down. He went out there charging like a lion, and that's what we named his foundation after, Lion-Hearted Legend, because he had so much freaking heart.
Greatness attracts hate and jealousy and envy and greed.
Yes.
When what it should attract is motivation. Because that's what Marley did for me. He motivated me.